Yo, what's up? I'm Gio Johnson, and welcome to another episode of Jungle Juice, the official Blackboard Jungle after show, where I'm your host and we get down and dirty with the cast and crew. Today is Ladies' Night because it was all about the leading lady of the show, Miss Amirah, played by the producer, the writer, the everything. She wrote my check, so she everything. Okay, Miss T. Nicole.
I can't stand you, Gio. So extra.
And for this episode, they had an all-ladies writing room, right? Am I correct? It was an all-ladies writing room.
Yes, it was.
And all the ladies here wrote on the episode. Well, most of the ladies here.
No, all of them.
All of them. Well, right here we have, in Shayla's box, we have her beautiful daughter, Kylie, who played young JL. Kylie, how you feeling tonight?
Good.
Good. Were you nervous when you did your part?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. I just got scared for some reason.
You did, but you did amazing.
Killed
Thank
it.
you.
You did.
You did.
Killed it. For her first time on set, she slammed it. Kylie was a star.
This is your first time?
Yes.
You know what? I don't even want to tell people how good you were. We're going to show them, okay? Let's just show them how you killed it. You shut everybody on the show down.
So, what do you say?
Thank you.
How things going with you and that Montgomery boy, Julia?
We're taking a break.
Again? What else is new?
Little girl, you don't know what you're talking about.
All I know is I wouldn't let a boy continue to play me. Either you want to be with me or you don't.
Well said.
Either you want to be with me or you don't. Now, who wrote that? Who wrote that scene? Who went through that and had to give himself that pep talk?
I think that was us.
That was me and you?
Yeah, I think we wrote that before the big writing session.
True.
Okay. Did y'all write that from experience?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, everybody's been through that.
And plus, like, it's good to hear it from, like, a young queen to say that. Because it's older queens, in-between queens, real old queens still haven't learned that. So for it to come from that young queen's mouth is, like, what makes it so special.
Yes.
And children are going to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be very honest. And it seems like young JL was learning from her older sister's mistakes. It's like, if this is going through with a man, I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. It's funny because she kind of in real life, she kind of gets mommy together sometimes in certain situations. Just about mommy, now this is not right. Where you taught me this and you're not doing it. Like, hold on, I'm the mama here. But it's that thing about some people, especially our parents' generation in the past, like children don't know what they're talking about, but they do. They hold a lot of knowledge, and they're very observant. And it's that, you can learn a lot from them because even as adults, we make mistakes too. No one's perfect. So through all my small few mistakes she's seen me through, she's learning from it, and I can't be mad at that, because at least she's learning certain things, which is so funny because that character reminds me of that little sassy part of her. So it was quite natural.
Come through.
And you don't have to do much because she's looking at you right now like something.
See? There you go. Watch it.
There are more flashbacks. We get to see more of you on the show because you were amazing. And maybe we just have a spin-off. We just give you your own show.
Okay.
That'll be nice.
Now,
you warming up now, huh? No more time now.
Like you said, I don't write no checks. All right, well, Kylie, we gotta let you go because the ladies have a lot to talk about tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave
I'll
too.
be on my way.
She said I'm gonna leave too.
Good night.
How about SpongeBob? All right, guys. So as we saw, the episode opened up on the flashback scene with Amirah, Young JL, and Amirah's father. This is the first time we get to see your father, who's played by David Walker. And one thing I want to compliment you on, T, is the difference between adult Amirah and young Amirah that we hear from just the body language to the way she's talking. And you did a good job of transitioning from the past to the present. I gotta give it up. It's okay. Uh-oh, we can't hear you, T. T, your mic's out.
I'm having some difficulty.
Yep.
We can hear you now.
We can hear you now.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all hear anything in the background?
Yes.
Yes.
Like the
The wind.
Or a fan or something.
Hold on.
they got that good AC over there.
For real.
The fan. It's
Not the fan game.
Right.
the fan.
While T figures that out, let's do our what's in the cup section. So, ladies, we're gonna start off with Shayla because she's on my top row. What's in your cup tonight?
I have tea.
Tea. Well, we're gonna be spilling a lot of it.
I do. I have lemon, honey, ginger, mint tea.
Oh.
And then in this cup
What?
is some Tito's and margarita mix. I know that ain't working out, but it's working, okay?
You can do what it do.
I'm balancing out my drink.
I'll take it down, love. Nia, what's in your
Well, in my cup, I was torn between red and white, but I've been doing a lot of red here lately, being extremely healthy, but I went with my pink Moscato, and then I had my water on the side.
Okay. Well, pink Moscato, that's perfect for ladies' night. Okay. Now, Kat, what happened? You were supposed to make us a specialty drink for tonight. What happened?
See, what had happened was
Oh.
it was traffic, and I didn't, my mind like that. It was traffic. That's why. But I know I usually have water because it's ladies' night. I got a little fancy when I got a glass of Pinot Grigio. That's all.
Okay, Pino.
Pinot Grigio.
You don't want a drink.
Yes, that's what
All
I'm
right.
doing.
Is that barefoot or Southern something? No.
It's actually Kirkland. I go to Costco. Yeah. You don't know about that Kirkland, okay?
Come on, together.
Imported from California in 2012. You better look.
You better know it.
I know my way.
Come through.
All right. And Miss Sassy herself, Samantha, what's in your cup?
No, H2O. Just I have to detox. It's the middle of the week. I'm turning up soon. So, you have to prepare the body. Just little spring water.
All right. And
Sprite.
Yes.
Okay.
I did my turn up this weekend. I don't need y'all judgments. All right.
No judgment here.
Oh, guys, do not forget to get involved in the comments. We want to see you. We want to say hi. And we also want to hear your questions, comments, and your concerns. Let us know who you're liking, who you're disliking, and what's your predictions for next week. All right. So, last year, T, you did an amazing job transitioning in this episode with this flashback. And after we see a little bit of the history with you and Julian, we move back to present day. You guys are in the bathroom. He kissing out on your neck. You just went over there with nothing but the coat on.
Nothing but the trench coat.
Okay.
Sip to that.
Actually, we asked this last week, but now that it's ladies' night, ladies, have any of you ever done the trench coat move?
I'm very happily married, so.
Well, Taylor, you said yes.
Yes.
Okay, Shay.
No, come through.
Go with the trench coat.
With the heels. And
Was that red?
Now, was it like Janet Jackson coat or like Inspector Gadget? Which coat?
It It was Beyonce. It was Beyonce.
In Partition.
I'll be damned if I see another
Okay.
chick.
Bring them on.
That one.
Bring
You know,
them
she had
on.
that brown trench coat kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I told you on Jungle Juice, we don't hold nothing back. Y'all gonna get it done.
Nope.
So my
I don't think
question
I'm the right person that needs to be in it.
No, you need to be
is,
good.
trench coat. Did you have the same attire on under it that Amirah had?
No.
Okay. You grown. Learn me something I got to try. Okay. Just wait.
Oh, we love.
Y'all a different breed tonight. I don't know if I'm.
It's the water.
I don't know if I'm old enough to be on this episode. Jeez.
Whatever, Gio.
Right.
Oh my God. So the my thing about this scene with when you guys come back and you guys in the bathroom and everything, Amirah is like extremely happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like she just knows that these flowers came from this man. The world is up. She probably planned her whole future out that night next to him. And we found out this man ain't even sent the flowers. But we knew.
Ain't them.
Not one.
My God.
Ooh, and then you told on yourself. Ooh,
She thought he had changed.
She thought he did, and then he decided to call her what I have it, an ungrateful, unappreciative brat.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you didn't hit him was good.
Amirah too classy for that. She ain't gonna hit him.
She was.
Zelani will.
Zelani will.
Zelani would have.
And he will. But she was very classy because even when he asked, "So you thought now?" She just put it down, grabbed her stuff, and headed out.
It was very Claire Huxtable of her to do that.
Yeah.
But that's who she is. Like Amirah is very she's very much Michelle Obama-ish. When they go low, we go high.
Really?
I didn't think she would have like really went in his head.
But she treats I'm sorry, what's the teacher name? The new teacher, honey, because you don't hide your feelings about her.
There's
No. But she's not ratchet with how she treats Connie. She's still very like to the point and snippy with her. She never stoops to her level.
Oh, true.
It's very like,
It's classy when she treats her.
it's like when Claire.
She's like nice and nasty.
Yeah.
Nice, nasty.
The only people that Amirah really goes there with is the students. Like how she treats them is a different level.
She might need another child.
He was so unbothered by her. He just did this little light skin smirk. Like,
For real. And y'all know that's my real life man. So I was like, excuse me?
that's the thing. I was like, how did you feel like looking at your actual husband talk to you like that and then just look at you like, and so?
Well, I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. That day we had got into a fight. Because
I'm so happy you just said that because I was on my
I met my husband as an actor. We met at theater camp when I was 17, he was 16.
Oh wow.
He was an actor. Oh yes, BFF. I am rocking a Closet 31, my BFF's line. So I am wearing the sequins for her.
okay.
But yeah, so we met in theater camp. He was an actor. He acted in college. And then we got married. Both of us stepped away. I came back. And this project, it was a good opportunity for us to come back together. So it's the morning of the film. And I'm like, babe, did you run lines? Like, do you know your lines today? Because the executive producer and me came out. Like, I'm with you. And I haven't seen you run out of line all week. And he's like, well, I know I'm gonna know my line. So we get in the car and dude don't know his line. So we going.
Dude don't know his line.
Dude don't know his lines.
Man, dude
did. Because my CEO hat was on. Wife hat came off. And this is like business now. You messing with my coin. Like,
Wow.
Do that.
Yeah, we got into it. So it added chemistry to the scene. By the end of the day, we was back good. But we just realized we may not need to work together on that level.
Work so closely.
No boy.
Listen,
Yeah. But yeah, we cool. So that might have been part of the shoulder shrug. He was probably very frustrated with me.
And see, that's funny because I was with you all because I wrote with you guys. And so I was there after we had got done with our scene. I was still there and I didn't even see any type of energy or anything. I just thought, okay, y'all was just focused.
When you've been married a while,
with that day,
you know how to keep your stuff between you and them.
Okay.
Like, had this been
privacy.
Yeah, had this been 6 years ago when we first got married, it would have been a knockout, drag out fight on set. But now that we mature, we grown, we know how to fight and not hit below the belt.
Right.
And we keep our little stuff between us because that would have been uncomfortable for everybody else.
Right.
I think the only person who did know was Kat because I was venting. Like, this nigga don't know his line.
I'd be like, man, I love bro, but man, why don't know his lines?
but no, that's good though. You have to, I think, whatever is in your marriage should be in your marriage, and then you also need to have those safe places to vent out where you're not spreading your business, but you're just doing it to somebody that you know is going to protect what you value.
Mm-hmm.
So that's smart.
Yeah.
And right now, Amirah ain't got nobody to protect her or value her because my man is trash.
She like that trash.
Right, that's her trash. You know?
I think she's used to that trash.
She is.
I think it's a matter of that's what she's used to, and she's scared to try something different.
Okay. Fania, we haven't really heard from you. Have you ever had a trash man that you just got used to?
You got one right now. You're thinking about.
Let's just trash, Fania.
Like the Grouch. Wait, what was it? Was the Grouch in the trash? Who was in the trash? Oscar.
The Grouch.
And trash. Let's see.
Take your time.
Really do trash. There once was a time Fania did do trash, and it took Fania a while to out. But since then, Fania has learned that when trash, take the trash out, you throw it in the pump, and you hand it, or you just hand it to the garbage man and let the garbage man handle that trash. And,
wait, do you hand it to the garbage man, or does Fania hand it to the garbage man?
She's talking in third person.
You really were talking in third person.
I'm about to start doing that starting now.
That is so much fun.
In other words,
Dad is about to speak in third person to Gio.
you let the rats at it. You let the rats have at it because rats like trash.
Them hood rats. Them hood rats.
Yeah, they love the trash. And then you sit back.
Okay.
And you watch them enjoy
that trash.
The trash.
Oh my God.
This is good.
In other words, Fania will not be the cleanup woman.
Oh no, honey, no, that's my jam. That's my jam. Their anthem. Or my anthem. Or is it whose anthem is it?
Ooh, this is a good question. Can I speak to this?
He wanted.
Because I'm not touching it. I'm the only man here.
I think it because I actually came in contact. Okay, yeah, I got a life story. Okay, so yes and no, Jock. Julie is a trash individual. We just seen by his actions how he speaks to her. All of that makes him trash. However, I do give him kudos for being upfront with what he wants. I was in a situation before I started dating my husband where the man was very verbal that he did not want a wife that worked. He did not see his wife doing that. That was not the vision for his family. I'm appreciative for him being upfront because I knew that was not my vision for my life. So I can't fit into the vision for your family. So I need to move on down the road. So I think it's a mixture of both. Julian's actions can sometimes be trash, but he is right for being upfront about what he viewed, what's his vision for his family. Because y'all should establish that right on off the bat, so people know. So later down the line, he ain't trying to stash you in the house, and that's not what you're called to do.
So let's just get that clear that Julian is trash. He's just direct trash.
Yes, he's direct trash, but trash nonetheless.
Right. Okay.
So just say that, but also still be a gentleman about it and carry it with, some type of cool.
Well, I mean, I thought it was really gracious of him to be so vocal as far as what he did and did not want. I was a little taken aback that Amirah let him talk to her like that.
They've been doing this forever. That's their dynamic.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that she's accepted it and got comfortable with that.
Yeah. But we know so many women like that.
Yeah.
Man.
It's so common. We all know women like that. Who we like, you really let this dude treat you after 25 years? You let him talk to you? He's still talking to you like y'all ain't checked that at all?
Do you think she liked it or she just was
accepting? A lot of times it's self-esteem, it's other stuff going on that they don't think they can do any better. But I don't think she likes it. It's just what she's doing right now.
Mary J. Blige said it. 11 years outside.
That was 11.
And I don't know how long she went through with the last dude, so Keisha Cole. Keisha Cole went through so much struggle. She can't even sing Love on key.
I'm not going to let you sit here and tell these queens down for their
We're not going to talk about people like that.
At all.
But yeah, so there are plenty of women who go through situations like that. But there are men who torture themselves too and will stay in situations that aren't good for them just because it's convenient. So I'm not gonna. We gonna get everybody together tonight.
Let's do that.
True.
We gonna get everybody together. I like that.
Yeah. So speaking of getting people together, we moved to the car scene with Santino and Rashad. And it's like I want to root for Santino.
Do you?
But then at the same time, it's like every time I feel like you have the potential to be a good person, you just give the worst advice.
See, I root for Santino.
I bet you are.
Not because of Corey Damon, because I like Santino. I think he means well.
As writers, me and Kat felt like Santino needed some wins in this episode. We wanted to show a different side of him.
Yeah, eventually he does get a win. We are going to get to that.
Yeah. We
do see a different side, but in this we get to see the real vulnerability in Rashad breaking out because now he's nervous. He's wondering did he do the right thing, sending these flowers. She never comes back. And I love that we see that because a lot of time girls think that guys don't have those moments or emotions of, does she like me? Is she going to answer? They think it's just she don't want me to skip it. Keep on moving. No, we have those moments too. And we like, hey, do you like me? Yes or no?
Check the box.
Those baby butterflies and stuff.
The right woman, yeah. I think the thing for Rashad, he's known for a long time.
Right.
And he's tired of seeing her hurt and he knows that he can do better. So he's like, I'd rather you let me rescue you. Let me take you away from this.
Rashad with the white.
Rescue me, man.
As corny as Rashad is,
Rashad is not corny.
He's not corny.
He's a nice guy, Gio.
He's just nice. He's not corny. What's corny about him? Name something that is corny about Rashad. Give us an example.
Him sitting in his car talking about oh my God, I think I made a mistake with the flowers.
That is not how he said it. You're vulnerable. That's the problem right there. Men make fun of other men when they're vulnerable and then they don't want to be vulnerable anymore.
I'm only doing it because it's Devin.
I know, but you can't do it to the character.
I know.
Say that again for Corey Damon and Santino. You can't do it because of the character.
Oh no, I talk about Santino as Santino. But no, we do have one thing I will say on this show, we represent every type of personality. The insecure person, the strong person, the trash dude, the good guy who just wants to do right and can't win in love. You see everybody can find themselves at some point in this show.
Right.
So that's the beautiful thing about this show. Whether you black, white, Hispanic, whatever, you can find yourself in Blackboard Jungle. Even if it's not where you currently are in life, at some point you've been one of these characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you better say that. You better say that.
I'd admit every character has some sort of piece of my personality in them.
See, and that's beautiful because somebody is going to relate to this. Now we get, oh my God. Now, y'all know I'll pick a favorite line from every episode.
Oh my gosh.
It happened in the car. And it was from Santino. He said, if she sneezed, don't even say bless.
That was my line. That was me.
That was her line. Cat put that in there.
I say that. Like in real life, I say this.
That's Cat.
Yeah, Cat did that.
I knew it. I said, this is a Cat line.
Right. I was like, Gio gonna like the line because we be in sync on the script stuff. I'm like, he knew.
That was the Cat line. It was good.
It was a good line. Great line. And we move into the classroom. Now the students, I feel like, are the hidden gems of this show.
They are good. They are so good.
Yeah, they are good.
So good. Once again, Joey as Donovan, like,
Man.
I don't say this lightly. That boy gives us a master class every week, y'all. Like, legit. Like he. Oh, wait. Oh. The birthday girl is coming.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, hon.
Birthday.
Hey.
I just had to pop in. I miss my girl.
Sierra, what's in your cup?
Huh?
What's in your cup?
Baby, let me what's in both of these cups. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I hop on the cup segment. Are we there yet?
We passed that. But since it's her birthday, I'm gonna have to get a real drink. Hold on. Let me take some.
Side card. I plan on getting in trouble tonight.
Okay.
Well,
You look good.
Yes!
Look blessed.
come through.
What's
She's actually getting a drink to celebrate your birthday. That's
Yeah,
it.
Samantha left. Yeah.
Yeah, she's actually going to get a drink.
I'm back now.
Okay.
Oh, that
Samantha
was quick.
And my Manhattan.
Hey!
All right, here's a toast to T. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Ooh, this Sprite is strong. That must be a double.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, honey, this lipstick though. Come on this
Come
side.
through.
More success.
Come on, Monica.
Health as well.
Come on with the Benji.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't want to answer. I thought I could hop on.
Are you good?
Okay. I don't want to. So where y'all at? What we doing?
Now see, while we got you here, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Have you ever dated a guy like Julian?
Trash.
I have.
Happens to the best of us.
What was your breaking point? What was the moment where you was like, I gotta go?
Let me say it was dating. It was more so like, I guess in I was kind of sorry about. It worked out in my favor because it wasn't technically dating yet. You know, it was like in that talking, trying to figure out. But it was still a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
One of them.
Well, it was a lesson learned.
It was one of those, I need to reclaim my time.
You know, you're such a representative. Why you just didn't, sir? But I have. But I didn't get deep into it. I will say the great part.
That's great.
So it didn't take you 10 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God you went on there.
You saw the warning signs early and was like, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Okay, so stage left. Bye.
Right. Bye. Nice knowing you.
Thanks for coming through, T. Oh, well, you staying with us, T, or you?
So I can do one more. I don't know what's happening because I just was like, let me try to jump in.
Okay.
I want to jump down to a ladies' night segment then, because while we have T here, like that was a very important scene, I think, to show Amirah's support system. And to show what it looked like around her outside of school, because we haven't seen the anything outside of school. We only see her friendship with Rashad. We don't know anything else outside her life and what kind of drives her decisions and who she has around her. So when you guys sat down and wrote this scene, how important was it for you guys to make sure that these personalities matched up with people that Amirah would kick it with in real life? Because that was important.
Yeah.
You didn't want to make it seem too far-fetched.
Well, it was super important. We were so adamant about it that we literally handpicked people to come into the room and write with us. And people, in essence, they were actually writing for themselves. So everybody kind of wrote what their character would be like. We crafted it, which was really, really cool. I had never done that in film, because we kind of like took a theater concept, devised work. A lot of times in theater, you'll do devised work. Well, you'll come into the room and there's not really a script. There might be a skeleton, and then everybody comes together and makes this thing. So that was an interesting thing to do, and it was a lot of fun to write.
It was.
It was
so organic. Like, I don't think everybody didn't know each other. I think the only two people who knew each other outside of me were Samantha and Kat. And I put these ladies in the room, and it was like we had known each other for 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the chemistry was just so on point in the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that all of you guys had met at some point before.
No.
Just at the writing session, that was it.
Wow.
And all of her friends are different in their own way. And that also shows too that sometimes there's ladies that are very close and they all act alike, but you can tell that they've known each other for so long and they're all different in their own way. There are some that are closer than the others. There are some that don't care for the one, but still to deal with and tolerate. They don't beat themselves no matter what. So that's just was awesome, because there's all walks of life, and clearly everybody loves Amirah. She just doesn't have one particular girlfriend. And they all act the same. Everyone's different.
I was gonna say Amirah was like Joan, and y'all was like Maya, and what's the
let's hear this. What's the? You trying to say we was like girlfriend?
Yeah, it gave me that dynamic where it was.
I say living single.
Yeah, I would say living single too, because girlfriends. As I've rewatched it recently, it's kind of like, wait, I don't see.
They weren't real friends.
I didn't really see myself. So with living single, it was more like real to me. So now that I rewatched it, I look at girlfriends differently than I did when I was young. I do.
Right.
But I was speaking on just like the different personalities, but all sticking together. But when you think about it like that, because I watched a couple episodes too, and I was like,
they were not friends at all to each other. You look at it, it's like y'all been together for how long?
Yeah.
Like, it was a really toxic environment.
Yeah,
they're not girlfriends. They're just a group of girlfriends.
Maya, Tony,
Lynn, Joe, and that was Jock who did that.
Right. That's right, Jock. Let them know.
Let us know.
I said we were gonna gather everybody tonight. Everybody's gonna get it, even me. Okay. So when you guys were writing this, like you said, you were writing for your own characters. What was the process like? Because I heard there were libations.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Delaney is me. So when we did Delaney, I was like, Shayla, we should say this, because that's what I was saying. I would too.
Yeah.
Delaney became Delaney. In that scene, I love Delaney because that's me with a group of my friends. That's me. I'm the one that's trying to make everyone laugh. I don't want someone to feel uncomfortable because it makes me uncomfortable. So I want to make the room laugh so that this person isn't uncomfortable. So that's how I am.
Yeah.
And she's real, she's the one that's gonna keep it 100. I think she's been around since the beginning of time with Julian, so she's so over it. With her, so it's like, girl, stop for some damn flowers. Like, come on.
Like, how much does that thing make?
But the coolest thing,
I said they died the next day. You doggone right. Hell, they don't hold no substance. You did all that for flowers?
yeah.
For Julian? Now, wait a minute.
Oh, what were you saying?
That's big though.
Was definitely a contrast of characters and personalities, and you can just. I think that, like when I watched it, the authenticity of you always have that one friend that's kind of annoying, and that's Delaney. Like she's super duper loud. It's just like, but you love her anyway. But it's like, and you kind of like felt that through the screen. Like everybody loves her, but like, girl, give me this phone.
Right. Nah.
Yeah.
I appreciated the fact that she set up this SOS call, and everybody came. And like they were there for it. Even though they've been through this time and time again, they were still there and they were patient with their friend.
But that's friendship though.
That's real.
Yeah.
Because you don't get that nowadays all the time.
All it takes is a code. It's like, I gotta go.
Right.
Yeah. Nowadays you ain't gonna get that. You're gonna get people who get tired of you and they're gonna be like, I'm not coming because she's just gonna go back. But even though they think she's going back, they were still down to come on short notice.
Yeah, it's like all of us was right after work, kind of.
They
like,
went
okay,
to
here we go. Come on, let's go get some bottle of wine. And some, let's get this thing going. What we gonna do? What's the
problem? Let's fix this.
Yeah,
Even with like conversations with my friends, and then out of nowhere, her mom will come into the conversation. That's exactly why it happened that way. Because that's what happens with us if we over a friend's house, or like when we were in our teens, or like our early 20s. And the mom will come up and be like, let me tell y'all something. Because they were there. So they're going to let us know. And we like incorporate that with our own like aspect of what we think love is and what we think a relationship is. So that's why it was like captured in that scene, because like I went through that. Like seriously, we were in a conversation and the mama come upstairs out of nowhere like Rafiki and the Lion King. Like, let me give y'all some wisdom. Let me hit you on the head with this fruit and this stick.
Let me put you on game.
The relationship between her mom and her friends as well too. You have to go.
I'm sorry, I gotta
see you. Thank you for coming. Happy birthday.
Thank you for coming on, T.
Happy birthday.
Be safe.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to have the mother be a part of it, because sometimes you think too where we forget that what we're going through, our parents have gone through too, or just because of our generation doesn't mean that we don't go through the same things. And it's good to hear, like, okay, well, wait a minute, Mama, I didn't know this all these years, and picking that perfect time to want to share that with you. Despite her and you and your father have a great relationship, that could have you could have taken that like, Mama, why you didn't tell me this? Or you could have took it the wrong way. But knowing the maturity and what her message was to help you figure out what decision you're going to make. Yeah,
I think it was great that you guys bridged that generation gap. Because a lot of times, because what I've learned, we do kind of have a young following as well, because it does take place in school. My teenage little cousins watch the show and ask me questions every week. But I've heard them say several times, it's different. You don't know what it was like for me. And this is a perfect example of the basis of life is always going to be there.
Nothing new under the sun.
The surroundings and the situations change, but the basis of life and its lessons are always going to be there. And
same cop, different day.
Yeah. So like her mom was able to come in and say, "Girl, shut up. It's new."
Done that.
Right.
First of all, shout out to Johnson and Doris.
Yes.
When I say amazing Black woman, she has overcome so much. First of all, she's a mother of what? Four
men.
Yes. Has an amazing husband. She's extremely intelligent, talented, has beat cancer. And how she had cancer, was still auditioning, doing for Walgreens. When I just, we love you guys, man. Don't tell me a Black woman can't do anything.
Come on.
Everything.
Black woman can do everything. That's why I'm gonna marry me a Black woman.
Come on.
You better.
Here for it.
You know, we all about love and different shades and everything. However, you know,
we're appreciative.
Like loving your own.
Listen, I like them homegrown, but
so we jumped ahead, Gio.
We did because I wanted to get T's and Ken in on that, but let's double back a little bit because I do have a clip for the ladies' scene, so we're gonna jump back to that. We're jumping around tonight, y'all. It's the ladies' night; they can do what they want.
All right. Tonight?
All right, but one of the scenes that was the most talked about was when you had to take Ranisha, into the hallway and find out that she is not 16, 17, or 18. She's 20.
Jesus. Yeah.
Let's check this out.
Ranisha, you'll be 21 at the end of this school year. Do you know what that means?
That I won't be allowed to go to the school no more?
Right. You told me that this year was going to be different. It's going to be my last time as a senior. I want to help you, but you have to let me.
Well, that wasn't even my fault. That was Calvin's. He started it.
And I'm going to finish it. Go to the dean's office and see Coach McCoy. I'll send down the referral later.
Come on, Miss B. I can't go to Saturday school.
I said what I said.
Oh, you was evil. See why your sister say you can't keep no man.
And I see why this is your third time taking my class. Go.
Oh. Girl, yeah, she's not grown. She's of age. She's of age.
First of all, Gio, I just want to say with this scene, so I've been working in the school a long time, and I've had run-ins with my players because I was a coach. I run-ins with my players in the school where they say it as in a teacher way, forgetting that you the coach, and I done picked you up and I done dropped you off, and you gonna talk to me like that? So that's where that scene came from because I experienced that, and they grown. Like you should have been a sophomore in college. You get what I'm saying? And at that moment, like when Amirah checked her, like, and I see this why it's your third time. It's like I'm gonna come back at you because you was petty, and like when adults are petty to teenagers and kids, it builds character. So she had to be petty right back to build that child's character. Period. That's all I gotta say.
But it's something that a lot of people don't talk about. Like in the state of Illinois, you can stay in high school until you're 20 years old.
I had never knew that until right now. I was 8 years old when I learned that.
No, your children are in school with 20-year-olds sometimes.
That's inappropriate.
Until they turn 21, they can still attend high school legally in the state of Illinois.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that. I was talking massacre.
Yes.
You said bring the draft back and send them to what, 18? What?
Yeah, until they're 21, they can attend high school. And there are a lot of kids like that. But I still give Ranisha props because a lot of people wouldn't come back. They would just go ahead and get there.
That. I have to be online. I ain't coming back. You're not gonna see
me. At this point, you don't have a choice but to be online. However, she was still showing up.
That's too
There
much.
were people from my class who stayed in school at least another year after, like, even though they were supposed to graduate with us, they stayed in school another year and came back. And I get them props because that's an ego check for real.
So my question is this then: if in the state of Illinois legally you can be in high school until 20. Does that mean that on my 20th birthday, I know I'm going to graduate because I'll be 21 and can't be here anymore?
No, it does not mean that. It means that at 21, they can put you out.
Okay.
But legally, they cannot put you out just to put you out. Like, of course, if you have like something, you do something that gets you kicked out of school, or you don't come to school or attend this stuff, they can do that. But just to kick you out just because you're 20, that don't happen. Like legally, you get to be there until you turn 21.
I mean, there's old school and then there's too much school. And at that moment,
6 years of high school is a lot.
It's time to let it go.
No child
left behind. Okay, VP here. All right.
Kick all the grown folks out is what the new one should be. Right. 21.
Yeah, I was in 8th grade with some 16-year-olds. I didn't remember that. I did not come from a district where they pushed you ahead just because of age.
I'm not for the whole pushing ahead because of age, but at a certain point, you know, a lot of schools talk about the emotional and social interactions with the kids. I wouldn't feel comfortable sending my 14-year-old to school in class with a 16-year-old.
Not even just that. That's when
it's a different place mentally. Like,
it's true.
Yeah.
If somebody is 20-something years old going to school with a 16-year-old, that's when you got the little issues of the sexual matters coming in too. So then,
no, you got those even when they're not at the school.
Yeah, but then that heightens the issue of them getting
that heightens that legal issue.
What you saying, Gio? I'm sorry.
Because I was gonna say, 13, 14, you're coming in as a freshman. So you're telling me that this senior who is 20 years old is now around these people. That's a 7-year age gap.
That's that pedophile stuff coming in.
And the potential to be in the vicinity of them. They're seen as a peer inside the school, but outside the school, they are not. So the lines are real fine.
It's a problem.
Yeah, it's blurred, but it happens.
Sometimes they're not in a different place mentally.
That's so true.
That's true.
Because she fits right in with the rest of them mentally.
Right.
True. Everybody gets older, but everybody doesn't grow up.
That's so true.
Because until this moment, the viewers had no idea around these shit. Like even us at the premiere, when they said you'll be 21 at the end of the school year, everybody in my room said, "The hell?
What now?
Is she the janitor?"
Right. I think I turned 21 like at the end of my junior year of college. So, like, what? You're supposed to be in higher learning.
I think my baby brother graduated college at 21.
True.
We was like, girl, just go get your GED.
But I mean, some people choose to stay in. That's their prerogative. So,
but I do applaud her too for that, for sticking with it and staying, because she could have just been a dropout and gave up on her education. But the fact that she did continue to show up, regardless of everything that was said and what she had to go through, that's to be applauded.
Yeah,
because I wouldn't have showed up for that.
I'm rooting for
I know, that's what I wouldn't have either. Like, forget that, okay?
I was with them already. I'm not going to be with them too. Yeah, no.
No, next season I want to see Ronisha walk across that stage.
Yes, I'm rooting for Ronisha to walk across that stage too.
She gonna get pregnant. Watch.
Really?
That's real life. It happens.
A negative, Nancy.
Real Rachel.
You need that
real Rachel. She's gonna get pregnant with twins.
Now see,
older, so the chance of multiples are higher.
Oh Lord. Okay, I hate.
We haven't heard that prediction. We've heard that somebody else is pregnant from fans, but we heard
that.
There was a fan prediction that JL is pregnant.
Oh, that's deep.
That's real deep.
Let me tell you something. If JL is pregnant, it's gonna be a problem in my relationship.
Okay, I cannot.
Now, to transition out of that, now what we can say is that she struck a nerve. She gonna be a resource.
She should be after all those years in the building.
Right.
Hey, that's the best one to navigate the system.
She should at least be working in the office at the school.
Man, get that girl a check. That's a woman right there. She can write her.
She know the school system in and out. But no, Ronisha definitely hit her nerve with Amirah when she said that. First of all, I think there were multiple things here. One, she hit it with the fact that your sister has been saying this about you. So my own little sister is up here talking about me to her friends. Two, it was the truth in some capacity, but it wasn't her place. And then three, when somebody who shouldn't know your business tell you your business,
ouch,
a little bit more, because then your mind is like, who else is out there talking about me?
Is this how people really see me?
See me.
And truth, yes.
And it was very raw. This is the point after she just left. She literally just left this man's house. You know, so she goes for whatever reason, and
really, Gio, for whatever reason, just
because I'm not.
There was no reason to that. She just felt what she felt and acted on her.
Yeah, she was very vulnerable in that moment. But my pride would have gotten away. I ain't gonna let y'all kids shake me.
She's trying to keep her job.
I know.
She like her job.
But that's real though, Gio. Like as an educator, you got your own things you got going on. You got your own, and it's like you trying to come in and still be who and what you need to be for these kids, and trying to supply their needs when like you need something. Like you need support. I'm trying to support you, but I need support. So it was one of those type of moments.
And it's a fine line. It's a rough balance.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
Yeah, that's Blackboard Jungle shed light. Wow, I saw it on my behalf with the whole educators having their own life. Because when you're in school, you think like, oh, it's a teacher. They live at the school, pretty much. Right. But it's like, oh no, they're actually people too and have their outside lives.
Mm-hmm. So my mom was a teacher, so it was like who my mom was at the school was totally different. So when people would say things, like I went to the school my mom was working at for 2 years, and they were like, Miss Johnson is this and that. And I'm like, no, that's my mom. She doesn't like it was. She has to be this different person at school as a disciplinarian and this and that. Versus my mom only disciplining me when I get in trouble, which wasn't much. So I'm like, who are y'all talking about?
Right.
Miss
Johnson ain't my mom. Who is that?
Right. But on top of that, my mom knew I wasn't bad. So whenever I got in trouble in school, they would send me to her room instead of the principal's office. I would sit down and watch movies. So.
Oh Lord!
I gotta write a letter to Miss Johnson. And the school board now sounds like nepotism and favoritism to me. They ain't sent me to my mama's office when I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do.
Oh my gosh! So she ends up in the office and vents to Santino about. Well, she doesn't really vent to Santino.
She doesn't vent. He pulls it out of her.
Right. He's a great guy. Oh, y'all didn't feel like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I will say is this was a redeeming moment for Santino.
Thank you, Gio. He's a great guy.
Santino may be a trash individual, but he's a great friend.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great friend, and he wants to see the best for everybody. And I think in this moment, what we saw was that he knows his flaws, and I don't think it's something that he wants to sit in and rest in. But at the same time, he's like, I'm just not there yet. But right. Child is, so I'm not gonna let somebody pass up on this opportunity. So
good guy.
Let's take a look at this because I was like, this is such a heartwarming scene. And T did her good acting in this. I said, is it? Look at these tears, y'all.
Break up with you? Nah. Cheated on you, right?
It's none of your business.
My bad. I'm just saying. For the record, there's some good guys out here. Not all of them trash. But you wouldn't know a good guy if he was right in front of your face.
You? I'll pass.
Oh, no, I ain't talking about me. I'm trash. I know somebody who's not. Rashad.
Rashad is my homie.
Rashad's a good guy. Types to uplift his lady when she needs it. Helps her pursue her dreams. Sends her flowers for no apparent reason. Yeah.
Wow.
It was at that moment she knew.
She messed up.
I just want to say I just had a moment, T, because I remember us writing that scene in my living room, and I'm looking at my living room, and to see them do it, I'm having a moment right now. Just don't mind me.
That's real though. That is so real. We wrote this 2 years ago, and to see everything come to fruition now.
Yeah.
You can't tell me my God ain't real.
Look at God
now.
If you only understood the type of warfare we went through to get this project done, and to see it it's here, people are watching this after we've labored with it so long.
I have old students messaging me can you tell me what's gonna happen? Old players, and it's I'm man, they watching it. It's just real cool.
That's what I'm saying. Not just watching it, but loving it.
Yeah.
The thing that hit me is when my family, because when other people support you, that's cool. But when your family calls you, my cousin calls me every week, like, "Girl, I saw this week's episode, and I just want to tell you, y'all are doing it," and that like hits me differently.
Yeah,
your family like see it, and my family isn't the type to celebrate you if you whack. Like if you whack, they gonna tell you whack. So like when they call you, like, no, like I appreciate it. I'm gonna watch this every week. Like this is like my show. Like I'm really rocking with this.
Yeah.
My mom was in the other episode, and now she's a movie star. So you can't tell her that she's not.
Yeah.
If you want an autograph, she will give it to you. I'm telling y'all.
Mama.
I want Mrs. Williams' autograph.
She's a star. My auntie was like, "But you didn't say nothing." She said, "Because that's what I was supposed to do."
Oh gosh.
No, you're wrong.
Mama made it work. Mama a movie star right now. She said she was her star on the walk right now. I said, "Mama, chill out."
Miss Williams alone to let her be great.
Yeah, my dad, when you all gave him the opportunity to be an extra, because he was actually in the same scene with Kylie.
He was.
And he was so happy when he came home and told me, he was on cloud 29. I was like, okay, Daddy, and to see him in there just smile. I'm like, you better get your
Make sure you show him his name in the credits. Now I didn't know his first name, so his name is Mr. Jarvis.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell him. I sent it to them too today, so everybody's been just waiting, so excited. So yeah, definitely. I told them please subscribe and make sure share. So
yeah,
this is it's great.
Yeah, for everybody watching, that's a big thing. I tell y'all every week. We always talk about we want to see Black people doing their own content, telling our own stories. We're doing it, and just because it's not on a major scale doesn't mean we can't get there one day. But we need y'all to like, share, comment, inbox, text it to people. If you like, tell people, subscribe. We need y'all to do all that because it does make a big difference.
Right. And it's for us. Like, it's written by people from Chicago. It's filmed in different places of Chicago. Like the cast and crew are from Chicago. Like Chicago State, people from graduated or went to Chicago State is on there. Like this project is so Chicago. So
yes, it is.
You can be outside of Chicago watching, but if you in Chicago, it's like if you watching the Chi, man, you got to rock with Blackboard Jungle, like for real. So, like,
we had writing sessions on the west side of Chicago.
Hey, let's go 60651 to be exact. I just want to say that. I won. Let's go.
Oh, BFF, you
can she the first Tina Cole. That's what it is.
That's right. Say that.
Make me cry. But Issa is dope. I take Issa.
She is for real. The fact that she was on the playoff commercial for the intro for the NBA, I was real proud of that. Like she's the face of that. Like that was great.
Yeah.
Blackness at its finest.
It is. And I say this because I host the after show. I watch the episodes at least 3 times each week. Once to this as a viewer, another time to see what I missed, and then the third time to take my notes for the after show. But it's very rare that I'm on a project where I'm also a fan of the project and I watch it like everybody else. Yeah. I'm always like in the comments hyping it up. And you know, a lot of people they be like, you say that because you do that show. No, I legit love the show.
Yeah.
I don't say that lightly. I don't take it lightly when I say that. And I love you too because I've also seen the work. And then to sit here and see a group of Black women write something where no one had to tear each other down in this scene where they're together. They have their little clips and quarrels, but you see the unity of Black women. When in every other thing where Black women are being represented across the world, y'all know in like a lot of places in like Europe and the UK, all they have are the reality shows. They see Bad Girls Club, they see Basketball Wives, they see all of that, and they think that's the representation of Black women in America. So thank y'all for writing something that changes that narrative. That can be internationally clean.
Hey,
thank you.
You better say that. Look at you. Look at Chase. Look at Chase getting on season 2.
I do my research. Listen, I even got my braids done so I could.
The braids? You got the braids.
I saw you.
The braids. You better go ahead.
So do want to show the clip of Amirah calling Rashad and shooting her shot. Right, so let's check this out real quick, y'all.
Hello?
Hey!
You called me to say hi?
And to thank you for the flowers.
You're welcome.
You know, Shy, we always been so cool. This caught me way off guard. I really don't know what to say.
Amirah, would you go out with me?
Yes!
Hello? Amirah?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. I'll pick you up tomorrow at 7.
Okay.
Clap.
Right.
Make that Now, most of the ladies who wrote for the episode were also in the episode. Now, fun fact, guys, this scene had to be reshot because somebody effed up on the audio. And Samantha, you were originally there. You were originally in the cast.
Yes, I was.
Were you disappointed when they had to reshoot it?
I was disappointed that I couldn't be there for the second time around. And yeah, I was disappointed. I wasn't disappointed at how great it came out, but I was disappointed that I wasn't a part of it.
Okay. Now,
but I believe that God does all things well. And because she wasn't in this scene, I actually may have to recast the role for season 2. And Samantha fits the role perfectly. So, you know, God, he was already thinking ahead for season 2. We thought we had came up with our little plan, but he had something better. So I'm excited.
Well, you said I got a job. You said what? I got a chance.
Thanks confirmed for season 2.
You know what else is so funny too is because it just showed our professionalism. Yeah. Because that was the same day that we found out that Kobe Bryant and his daughter had passed, literally in the middle of
filming.
Yep.
In the middle of me doing my monologue, we found out.
And having to regroup ourselves back. Like we had to take a moment to the point where we were like, okay, we still got work to do. We gotta get this done. But we were all so shocked by it to the point where like
real quick, Gio Davison scene with Chris and his Mr. Davison and his son. That was the same night that Nipsey Hussle passed.
Yes.
Yep.
It's been like so many things. Or the day we found out about Chadwick, we were literally putting the final touches on all the episodes in the group chat, and it came over Facebook because we were in our Facebook group chat. The executive producers talking about it.
Yes.
So it's like these big moments have happened while things have been going on, but they've kind of driven us in a way because all of these people were so influential. It's like we gotta stay on our grind because of who they were. Like it would be dishonorable for us to check out right now.
Almost like somehow the torch was being passed over.
Yeah. In a weird way, yeah.
Good way. Chadwick was an actor. Kobe Bryant did basketball. Basketball is heavily talked about in the show.
He acted a little bit too.
He did do a little bit. Yeah,
he is an Oscar winner. Okay,
true.
Let's not forget about that.
I literally just got chills. That's crazy. Man, oh man, yeah. But this scene was so. It was just genuine. It was a very genuine scene from Amirah pouring out her emotions about it, her friends and their advice, and even her mom coming in and telling her story about her and her dad, her and Amirah's father met. which I love that story because she basically, and Samantha I think said it earlier. She said that T didn't waste her time. She just learned a lesson. Mary's mom said that she said, I learned what I didn't want in a marriage.
I think the biggest thing about the group of friends talking, what made it so great is that Amirah was able to be accountable and say, you know what, I did do this. Because often you'll have a group of friends telling you the truth and telling you everything, but you can't take accountability for what the role you played in it. And Amirah was able to say, you know what, this is the role I played and this happened. But when you can't keep it real with yourself, it's like no need for you to have real friends. Like, so that's the first person you got to be real with is yourself. So it's like,
a real friend is going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear.
Every time.
I tell people a lot of y'all don't have friends. Y'all have yes men who just want to see you be happy, but they don't want to see you be the best version of yourself.
Or you have enemies who are comfortable with you being on the bottom of the totem pole. They don't want to see you grow because it makes them feel good to be able to look down their nose at you.
Yeah.
I mean, but also, you know, you have your group of friends, but you got a friend for each situation. So, you know, if you being petty and you know you got a real petty friend, they're going to agree and it's going to make you do that petty situation. If you don't want to do it, you're going to call your friend who's going to be like, no, I don't think you should do it. You know who to call for what you're trying to do. I'm going to just say
Right, you got that stable friend that's going to talk you down. Listen,
so it depends on the mood you in. You like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. Let me call my petty friend.
Or your petty friend might surprise you from time to time, or your enabling friend might surprise you. Like, no, don't do it. Do it. You think I was thinking about it, but I don't think that's a good idea, friend. Like, so yeah, some friends will surprise you.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
My talk down friend is Devin. Like, I'm about to go do something I know I should. I'm gonna call the corner guy.
Did you just call Devin a negative Nancy? Did you say he tells you don't do things? What?
No, he's my.
He's not your yes man.
Right,
he's your accountability partner.
Accountability. That's what word.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Yes.
Okay.
He's not like Zelani. Zelani is not your accountability partner.
Zelani is my accountability partner.
Zelani just wanted to know how much a dean made. First of all,
They're actually very mature at this age because that's a real topic. Let's these are grown. They're in their 30s, so that is important information to know.
What does he do? How much does he make? Can he take care of you?
And then make that booty clap is just a staple of like, look, okay, as Michelle Obama as we are, even Michelle Obama most likely makes her booty clap for Barack Obama. I'm gonna just be honest.
Come on.
And they still together.
I don't care who you are across the board. You know how to make your booty clap. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are.
The marriage bed is undefiled, you know. as a married woman who is a believer, I got some good girlfriends, you know.
Don't be getting it popping politically in the Oval Office, okay?
They married.
If it's gonna pop, you gotta pop it wherever you gotta pop it at.
They married. My marriage counselor told me that every place is appropriate when you're married.
That's
every place.
Not every. Okay. It's an A in every.
I had a friend.
Teach for the single ladies.
I had a friend that told me, she was like, listen, because her and her husband, before they got married, you know, they were sexually active. And she was like, I'm gonna say this. She said, I was so happy when we got married because I was just like, Lord, I could pray before I make love to my husband. And I could like, Lord, give me the ability and the strength and the power to work this man out. And
hello? Wait. I don't know if
I felt so much better.
I can't
I don't know if my best friend
anymore.
Is in the comments. But we were both single women. There was a minister at my church, a woman, who told us that we could pray for certain things when it came to marriage and what we were looking for sexually.
Yeah.
Really?
And when I tell you that opened up my understanding.
So you saying this woman right here praying for what? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if it's men out here praying for what.
But to be honest, the minister set us down and told us, you know.
Waterfall, Lord, waterfall.
The Lord said, ask for the desires of your heart.
That's right. That's right. He knows the desires.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. First.
Okay. As you drink your bottle of water.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My bestie is still in here.
She said drink in moderation.
Listen, praise will lead you to WAP.
Pray for what?
Pray for WAP.
Hashtag pray for WAP.
Hey, see, she just texted. This lady did tell us that.
Pray for WAP.
Hey, be honest. I've been married 6 years, and you got to wake up to that thing every day. Let's be honest.
I'm all about honesty.
Oh my goodness.
However,
and the Lord said, let the rivers flow.
Amen.
In marriage, that thing is okay.
It is.
I can't wait for the day.
I can't wait for the day that y'all to pray for me.
Yes. Let us touch and agree, ladies.
Because I'm shouting to the mountaintop.
Huh? In marriage, that thing is okay.
Listen. Lady,
you cool over there, Gio? You good?
You're right. You're right.
The Bible says,
all right, Gio.
I'm gonna say this. The Bible said it's better to marry than to burn. So, ladies, my DMs are open.
Really? That's how you do?
Look, I'm letting it be known. I'm making my petition known onto the Facebook.
The Facebook. Now you want to sound like a senior citizen.
Now I ain't told you to open up. Oh, she did say that.
Oh, what size you want? Hey,
you got to tell the Lord what's what?
She did tell us that.
Oh, Lord.
She set us down, and she was a seasoned woman, and I wasn't ready.
So that's why they say seven is the number of completion. Is that what it?
But my thing is, it ain't gonna grow any better if you already.
Is that why they say that?
Married, it ain't gonna grow.
What you say, Kat?
Right. Wait,
I said, is that why 7 is the number of completion?
Closed mouth don't get fed.
So let's do a little impromptu game. Let's do a little impromptu game now.
Okay.
So as your characters, if you had your character, I want you to, well, Kat, you can do it as Gina, because that would be hilarious.
All right, I'll be Gina. Okay.
Pray for your perfect man.
Gina, first of all, Gina mad because little Gino is at school because Daddy ain't here right now. So Gina, yep, okay. Because Big Gino is who she praying for. Because little Gino is school. Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's start with Zalani.
Dear God. First of all, Lord, you know me, right? And what I need and what I want. And what I really, really want is a good man. Okay, what is a good man? A good man is a man who can financially take care of me. Who gives me my space when I need space. Because I don't want to go on my face all day. I mean, I want to have some friends too, and I want to have friends too. So that way when we come back and see each other, we can love on each other even more than we did before. Then I want him to be really nice too, but he gotta have a little swag. He gotta have a little ghetto with him too. You know what I'm saying? So just in case somebody trying to run up on us, he know how to handle himself. You know what I'm saying, God? I don't want no little soft little boy that somebody run up to me. He's running behind me. I need him to be in front of me. Okay, front and the back and the side. And then Lord,
all over you.
Lord, can he please take care of me in the bedroom? Because I don't want to be having to worry about nobody else while we get married. I want to really love my husband inside and out. And if the sex ain't right, we ain't going to be right. So this is all I really want, Lord. In Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen. She prayed for both of us.
So good.
That was a good prayer.
Amen.
You did that, sis.
Amen.
You did.
All
right.
Amen.
He needs to know you too. He needs to know you too. Y'all gotta have a relationship too. Amen.
P.S. God.
Let's hit Gino Springer for Big Gino.
I think, first of all, okay, Lord, God, you know my heart. And you know Gino. I just want him to be right, Lord, because, he in there for a reason because he did what he did. But, like, long as he out, look, we already know he got it because he went to jail. So you already know he got it. So I ain't got to pray about that. But, I still want him to, like, find you and pray to you and everything like that. So that he can be protective and everything like that. And then, I be the woman I need to be and he be the man that he needs to be because we raising a prince, because I'm a queen, he's a king. Yeah. It would be more for me of the characteristics because, Gino in jail. That's why I'm raising little Gino. And, I look at Mr. Davidson as my example, So that's why I would pray that.
But you forgot to pray for him to get a job where you can go get your mani-pedi special.
You right. See, what I was thinking though is that Gino.
She wasn't thinking of herself.
Right. I was praying for it's him, but me so he gonna find a job. They really looking for people to work. So
yeah.
They really are. Ex-felons have great opportunities these days.
They do.
I almost went to jail so I can get a better job at this point. No, I'm just playing.
Call Miss Johnson. Somebody call Miss Johnson right now because he needs to go to the office and watch a movie. Because he's tripping.
All right, Amirah. Wait, which man are you going to pray for?
All of
Rashad.
I'm just praying for the one because Rashad still might not be it.
All of them, girl.
Because we still
got the one that God wants Amirah to have.
You're single till you're married, girl.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Okay. It's Amirah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
She gonna make people shout. Watch this.
For real.
I'm trying to because I could go there. Oh Lord our God. See, I can't do it because
yes, you can.
I can't go to God.
Tell me crying. Come on, worship and praise. We pray, worship and praise. Come on, go to prayer.
Oh Lord our God. Lord, you know me better than anybody else, God. Mm-hmm. And right now, God, I give my heart back to you, God. And I ask, oh God, that you receive it, God, and that you purify it, oh God, and that you make me whole, Lord. Right now, God, I submit my will to yours, Lord. Mm-hmm. And I ask that you have your way in me, oh God, and through me, God. God, I ask that you take over my decisions, Father, and that you lead me and guide me into all truth, Lord. Right now, I lay down, oh God, what I thought I would want in a man, oh God, and I give it up to you, oh God, because I'll fail every time, God. But I know that your will and your way is perfect, Father, and in you I trust. See, I can't do this because I'm feeling.
Let's go.
I thought you pray for me,
girl. I'm about to do an electronic collection plate across Facebook. Okay.
I can't do it because
you need help.
Listen,
hey, look, the doors of the church are open.
If y'all would like to come into this world, y'all can go to Cash App, $ Gio Johnson.
No. Blackboard Jungle.
No. The cash opportunity, but instead of the Y, it's an I at the end. If you would like to sew on tonight.
Amen.
No, but seriously, sew into the show. $ opportunity.
But I had to stop because I felt myself getting stirred and I was finna. Yeah,
you just started to feel that stir.
Use you.
We ain't got no minstrel, so it was gonna be you and the.
Right, I'm about to say we want to send VPR to get on the organ real quick.
For real, I was gonna need something.
Fania, you know how to work the altar,
honey. I'm a PK for real.
Oh, see, well, we was covered. Samantha,
I throw them cheeks.
Samantha can get the water.
Lord, sunbeam, all that.
Now you did say a good point before your prayer. We not too sure if Rashad is completely a good guy.
Exactly. That's a big point that I didn't want to be just scaled over. one thing with Amirah's character is she's actually doing something really dangerous because she literally just left this man and she's hopping right back into another relationship.
Which what we've done before, been there.
She's not hopping into a relationship. She's taking a chance of getting to know him.
Yes, but no. Because of their history, she's hopping into a relationship. They know each other already. So
It's not no talking. If they do this, they're gonna do it.
Right.
True.
It's a connection that never left. It's a connection that never left.
Right. But at the end of this, Rashad gets a very interesting phone call about two of his players, making sure that they signed to this school. There's a little money situation going on, little shiesty business happening here.
He done sold the kids.
My God. Now, and that's the one thing that we said all the way back in week 1 is that you will fall in love with a character and then they're going to do something to piss you off or look at them sideways.
They're human.
But what I like, the collateral beauty in here is that nobody is the villain and nobody is the hero. Everyone has their flaws. So even the people that you hate, at some point you're gonna feel bad for them, and even the people that you love, at some point you're gonna be like, "Oh, you effed up too."
Right.
And I think that was great as writers because it's like everyone has a chance to have a fan favorite, but nobody can say your fan favorite is this because they're the hero.
Everybody has a vice, though, Gio, and that's everybody.
That's why I love it. It's so human. Everybody gets to be human in this.
Yep.
And that's why it's extremely relatable because we know people that like on the surface they are the good guy, they're Mr. Wonderful, but they got a skeleton. They be doing their dirt too.
And there are no magical Negroes here because the majority of the cast is African American. It was very, very important that we didn't make a magical Negro because pretty much every show you see this one character that's just so pristine and they ain't got no dirt on their name. It couldn't happen because everybody is imperfect. Right. Humanity is imperfect.
And when you said magical Negro, I thought of a superhero with like a silk cape. I don't know why. I just thought of that.
No, it's not a silk cape. It's a do-rag. He don't have a cape. He has a
It's a do-rag and it goes down.
Yeah.
The magical Negro.
The magical Negro is an archetype in a story or a script. It's the character who's just above reproach. They usually do it when it comes to Black casts.
Yeah, and I love that we don't have a white savior either.
Mm-hmm.
We have a white woman in a very mixed up situation, and as we see later on,
careful.
Right.
She's my favorite.
We on episode. We just finished episode 4. Now we gotta
look forward to. A lot of y'all find Connie very annoying, but at some point, I guarantee you're going to sympathize with her as well.
First of all, I love Connie when we had a situation with Ronisha, and she was like, "Miss Burrell, Miss." That I'm like, why did she walk up singing?
She called me Miss Burrell, and like, I'm so glad she started doing that in episode 1 because it really does get under my skin. Like she's like Miss Burrell. I'm like, that is not her name.
But you want to know what's so funny? I was watching Hollywood today, and they would teach the actresses to talk with this made-up mid-Atlantic accent, and that's what it automatically makes me think of, where she does this little southern tone that doesn't exist, and that's just her. And it's
it's great.
It's her. It's a persona that she has to put on.
Mm-hmm.
What she feels she has to put on.
Right.
But it's so funny because we talk about code switching in our community all the time.
Yeah, we do.
Here she is doing the same thing to try to be most comfortable and be liked.
I mean, it's getting to a point though. I don't even code switch no more. Let me tell you something. I'll be at work. I'll be on these Zooms.
Y'all real comfortable now?
I'm gonna
be like, look, let me tell y'all something.
In the past year, I have just found what my real voice sounds like consistently. When I turned 30, all of that went out the window. It's for the birds. I don't have time putting on, being fake and phony. Because I used to have my phone voice. And like, this is what you're going to get. This is me. I didn't know what TV.
You got a phone voice was here.
You said what?
Let me hear your phone voice, girl.
My telephone voice? Okay, I can do it. Hello.
Yep. First of all.
Oh my gosh. I'm just giving you a call. And things I wanted to talk to you about were, and you can reach us at 855-922-7984. Like, I would do that.
Let's talk about your hello. Does not end with an O. It ends with an A-U-W. You said hello.
I did when I worked at Spy Hero. I had a phone voice.
Yeah, in corporate, I had a voice. But then I learned too, like you said, like this past year and a half, I just learned like to be myself, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I have to put on this facade or this certain tone in my voice. They can still understand me, and I can still be professional and be myself. You know, so I think it's something I learned too when I'm not in corporate. But it's the code switching thing. It just happens to us automatically. Like we don't think about it. As soon as that phone rings, welcome to today. How can I assist you? You know, it's that customer service.
Yeah.
You know, but which we need more of. But
say that.
Yeah, you pick up a phone and be like, "Hi, this is Finny Bourne. Thank you for calling the car service." You know, you just have to be talking like that. What is a car?
Right. Or to prepare for. So I lived with my my best friend in college. Finny, and we did breath boom.
Girl.
So it was a Bronx accent. So I was walking around like my father was a hot dog vendor on 71st and Broadway. And I was just walking to her in the house like, yo, what's up?
And she still loves you. And she still loves
you.
See that a mother nigga don't scare me.
Very much sorry to bother you.
Yes, very much sorry to bother you.
Now, see, but me working in sales, I learned that you have to be relatable in sales, so I would adapt depending on who's calling. Mm-hmm. So if a non-ethnic person would call,
say that.
Hi, this is Gio Johnson calling from the Safe House. I want to make sure that your party was in order. But if somebody, we had little people call too, like, hey, yo, I'm trying to book a party for my daughter. I'm like, oh yeah, what's good? Like, what day y'all trying to come up? Oh yeah, oh they got a brother, and they would love it.
Because we're versatile.
Right.
We're adaptable. We adapt to our environment. Mm-hmm. But that day is over. My environment needs to adapt to me.
Come on now.
Yeah. No, I'm still versatile. My environment always adapts to me. I just make it more comfortable when it does its adaptation. However, yeah, I'm versatile.
Yeah, I can still play the game.
Yeah,
but I'm just in a different mindset. Like, no, like y'all, I didn't even stop moving on the sidewalk for people.
Oh, honey,
now come on, rudeness. Wait a minute, rudeness.
No, because I used to unconsciously move to the side for white people.
Oh, bump that.
Whether I was walking first, now I just walk, and one of us gonna give in.
Oh, honey, I'm out in my tracks. And I look at them and I wait for them to move over to the other side. And then I keep walking.
Or, with these new arrows in the store, I'm walking the right way with the arrow, ma'am. So I'm going to need you to move.
We're going to be bumping into each other, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't follow the arrows.
That's my out. I didn't even see that sign down there. And I need these pickles. So we're going to keep walking.
ATL, Joey. ATL.
Love that movie.
Me too.
That's my favorite. See, Kat, now we got to watch ATL.
Exactly.
Movie night. Come through, okay?
That's my movie.
Y'all, I really do miss y'all. Like, I have so much fun with the cast when we all get together.
Listen.
It's never been an event that we've done. I was like, that was fun. Let's do that again.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like, this cast is so amazing. Everybody gets along with each other. There's no mess, no drama. I have never been in this type of situation before.
Ever.
Everybody gets along.
Even back to where I met T.
Ever.
T, I've known you since I was 19. Isn't that crazy?
I was probably 19, 20. Yeah. It was one. Yeah.
So me and T met on the set of a web series that
was about a school.
About a school.
Really?
Yeah. It never made it to see. Well, the first 3 episodes were up for a while, but other than that, they never saw the light of day. And that's when me and T first met. And yeah,
we were playing students back then. Now we grown ups.
Right. Look at it coming full circle, and look at it being
me, you, and Devrin.
And Devrin.
Yeah.
Devrin was also on the show. We're not gonna drop no names because we don't know if people still
respect to them because what they were trying to do was really, really dope. It's just I think that God was laying foundation for this.
Yeah.
He does all things well.
Yeah. We learned a lot from mistakes and from everything else that they were doing, and we took it, got ourselves seasoned, and now look what you're doing. Look at you. Looking how you
looking how you looking.
And not only that, but you're bringing other people along with you. So now next week is whose episode is next week?
It is Rashad. Robin Hood is the episode. Robin Hood.
I'm gonna just say I loved writing this episode because it was nostalgia for us. Period.
Yeah. Oh wait, I was a writer on this episode.
Yes, you were right.
Yes, you were.
Yeah, this episode was fun to write. This episode was very fun to write.
I think Samantha was there.
I was. It was
there.
Nostalgic. It was bringing back great old memories that I tried to forget. But how could I ever?
Some garbage.
No, it wasn't trash at all.
No.
It's definitely if you grew up in the 90s or like through the early
2000s.
You're gonna love next week's episode. We get into Rashad's backstory, and it's definitely going to take a turn. But we learn a lot, and that's why I say within these 15 minutes, we get a lot.
Yeah,
next week's episode is going to be very key for the rest of the season. It's a pivotal point.
Do not miss next week.
Not miss next week's
Honestly,
episode.
don't miss nothing from next week.
Actually,
Going
forward, if y'all thought the first 4 episodes was a lot,
it's getting real.
Yeah, I'm about to start watching it 4 times a day, like Gio.
Yeah,
yeah, it's getting ready.
It's like little stuff in the background that I'll notice the second time, like Donovan. In this episode, like when they were arguing, it's like that he is so Joey. I give him props every week, but he even did this little thing where you could see him getting frustrated because nobody answered his question. And I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And I don't know if there's him in it, but even the development of his character is just like, you get no one has said officially he's on the spectrum, but you get those little nuggets each week.
Right.
You know.
He was very cautious of that though. He'd ask me like, hey, am I doing it right? I'd be like, yep, you look just alike. He'd be like, can I do this? I'd be like, keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. He did that.
Yeah, he did.
I have a brother who was autistic, and when I say as I'm watching him on the screen, I just kept thinking and missing my brother. Like, oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah. No, because Samantha, I talked about this last week, how we sat there and we were like, is he autistic for real?
Right. I remember saying that. And then I'm saying that, I'm like, that's you? That's not you. That's you. It's fine. So yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Joe. But y'all don't miss no episodes.
Don't miss nothing because we're gonna learn some more about Amirah next week. Some more little throwbacks. And
this where that jungle juice get juicy, baby.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that no, the rest of the season from this point out was when I was sitting in the premiere stressed out.
Yeah.
I was at the premiere, my chest, y'all know I got a heart condition. I'm up here breathing hard, turn around the cat like, and then, so y'all please tune in.
Yeah.
Once again, I think this is the most fun episode of Jungle Juice so far?
Because it's ladies' night.
Right, right. We bring it.
Yeah. Yes, give it up for these amazing black creators. Y'all killed this episode from the writing to the acting. I'm just honored to be in your presence.
Thank you
so much, Gio.
That's you.
Yes.
You're not so bad yourself, sir. You know.
You're not at all.
No, I'm trying.
Now you can put your whole pledge on Facebook.
I mean, my phone been over here buzzing, so I don't know.
Oh, look at you getting action. Okay. Calm down.
Never mind, that's just a bill. But anyway, make sure that y'all tune in next Monday with us in the live stream. We live chat with you guys every Monday live on YouTube for the brand new episode, and then join us back here next Tuesday at 7:30 for another Jungle Juice. We're gonna go even more behind the scenes. And next week we will have Devrin, right?
Devrin, and next week's episode is a different director. So Mamadou directed episodes 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7, and then Bryce Ray directed episode 5. So we're gonna have some new people in. It should be fun.
And a lot of the ladies been asking about Devin, so next week is his week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I got that. I want to be here for all the little comments. I'm like, Devin, they said.
Devin, Derwin, Ding Dong Davis will be here.
I'm gonna go pray for Aunt real quick.
Oh Lord.
God. All right, next week I'm your host, Gio Johnson. Shout out to the ladies of tonight. This has been Jungle Juice, and we are out.
See you. Bye, y'all.